Hi, this is the reading for Aries for the month of November 2014. I do a 5-card spread. The top one here is for the overall energies you feel throughout the month, and each other card is for one per week. I put an extra card down to give me more information about what's either going to help you or what's blocking you. You don't necessarily have to take these by a week basis. It could just be overall energies you're going to be getting throughout the month. So let's begin here. So for the overall energy, we have the Death card. And the irony in that is it's the card for Scorpio. And we are in the month of Scorpio. So with the Death card, it's about rebirth, endings, new beginnings. Because after an ending, you have a new beginning. It's major change and transformation. So perhaps the old you is dying and the new you is beginning. And you can't have a new you until the old is gone. I see the horse here, so perhaps the new beginning will start when Sagittarius starts in November. The card crossing that is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a card of leadership. And so it could be success, a victory. It's achievement, promotion. Perhaps you're getting a job promotion. Also, again, with the horse, maybe it's going to happen when Sagittarius begins. If you see this guy is wearing red, he's not a king or a royal person. This is an average Joe, put in the position of leadership, so it's self-earned. Sometimes in life, in order to be a leader, we have to start from nothing, start from zero again, scratch. You can't have the new until you've gotten rid of that old. So if you've had some hard times, and a lot of people have this year, it's the year of the Aquarius, so it's quite a bit of change, and I'm sure we're all tired of that. Your heart's in this with the red. You see a lot of people praising you, so maybe you have a lot of people supporting you right now. And Wands is fire. You being Aries, you guys are fire. So let's move on to the first week. So for the first week, we have the Four of Swords. And with the Four of Swords, it's rest, recovery, following strain. So perhaps you've been quite stressed out. If you see these three swords are pointing down towards him, he's resting, and he has his hand on the one sword, or laying beside this sword, as if he's ready to just wake up and have somebody there that he's going to have to battle. Swords are also in the mind. It's blue. So perhaps you've had some mental torment lately. You've been put in a rough position, maybe, that you don't want to be in. But this card is giving you guidance to take some rest, meditation possibly, some quiet time alone, bath, getting out in nature. The card crossing that is the Five of Swords. And with the Five of Swords, it's deceit, hidden agenda, unfair dealings. I see this card as a victory card. And why that is because if you see, there's two gentlemen here. Try to put this down and zoom in here. You can see it a little better. And the gentleman here has a flag up, so he's given up. He's surrendered. And this guy has all these swords in his hand, and he's holding one up as in victory. And each one of these swords can be lessons that you've learned, and you finally made it through. With the Death card here, it's rebirth, an ending. And you also see that in the background the sun is coming through, piercing through the clouds. a new day dawning. And the birds here flying with geese. Geese are changing direction right now. They're flying to the warmer climates. So it's seasonal change. Moving on is how I kind of see that. You've overcome something. And in the second week, we have the Page of Wands. And with the Page of Wands, it's good news, work-related, active, cheerful child. It can also be, it doesn't have to necessarily be a young child. It could be a person under the age of 30. Your heart, I see your heart being involved in this. Maybe you're going to get a message from a young person. I also see this card with the oranges here, being a fruit-filled month for you. Perhaps it's time to be picking. A page is still learning, so considering you're starting with the Death card, and yes, you do have this victory and the leadership role, you still have a little bit to learn. New things that you're going to be learning. The card that's crossing that is the Three of Wands. And with the Three of Wands, it's completion of the first stage of a project or progress. So again, with the victory here, the Death card, you've completed something. You're moving on. You're watching your ship come in. With the birds, it's change. I see this as a seagull. Seagulls are the spiritual meaning of that. Maybe one day I'll do a video on spiritual meanings of each animal, so you guys can look a little more into that when you see animals in my cards. Maybe you're going to be taking a trip overseas or moving. Something you've waited for a long time has actually happened. You can see that in the next week with the wish card here. Maybe you're going to go on a cruise, or maybe you need a cruise right now, a little vacation. Let's go on to the next week. I'm not getting much from that. And for the next week, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's financial success and material security. If you see, there's all these pentacles laying around the woman. She's got this bird. I'm pretty sure it's a bird. It has a helmet on, which is quite weird. Could mean that the mind's protected. Your worries are gone. With all these butterflies here, I see that as your spiritual guides. They've been helping you, and they're going to continue helping you. But they've been giving you blessings. Blue is a very royal color. And with the gold here, the flowers, I see this as a little exotic. So maybe this idea that you came up with, or this new adventure, it's going to lead you to some exotic place. I also see a lot of structure with the 4 posts here. Stability. It's very grounded with the earth energy. Earth is... I feel like maybe some Capricorns in here for some reason. Card crossing that is the Nine of Cups. And with the Nine of Cups, it represents the wish card, emotional and material fulfillment. So something you've been wanting for a long time, you're getting. Also maybe a good time to make a wish. And if you make a wish, I will say be careful what you wish for, because it may come true. Also, wording is everything. And I see a lot of fire. I feel like this is something you've been waiting for a long time, because of the battle, the death and rebirth, leadership. You might be in a position right now where people are looking up to you or coming to you for advice. If you don't feel like you've gotten your wish yet, it might be because you're holding back on the rebirth, the death part, letting that old go. It's something that you're gonna need to do. It's hard to do. And I feel like, again, like I said, it's going to come to you quite possibly when Sagittarius begins in the month of November. If you see this guy here, it looks like a chef. Maybe some of you guys want to be a chef or pastry chef. It's very creative energy, and that is a very creative industry to get into. I see him giving praise, like a cup up, like cheers. Maybe there's going to be a party this month of some sort, a gathering. And I know in America, I'm Canadian, and our Thanksgiving was last month in October. Thanksgiving in November for the Americans. And if you look up top, there's, I don't know if you can see that, let's try to zoom in here. There's two little mice up top, and I don't know if they're trying to sneak into that cup. So maybe you have two other people that are pushing you, or that are gonna help you make this wish come true. They're gonna guide you. Maybe there's two people guiding you. But I do feel like you need to say thank you, whether that's to spirit or to your guides. I do see spirit with the butterflies, guides. Maybe there's a family gathering with the, like I said, Thanksgiving. You're all going to come together. It's going to be a cheerful time. Give thanks. And for the last week, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is entrepreneurial, dynamic, and it's a man who can be quite rash. He's fire. They're quick. But he's a king. Kings make right and justful decisions. They weigh things out, the positive and negative. And I do see that it's the Wands card, so could be you, Aries. And if you're a woman, it could be a fiery king, a male, older man that's helping you out. But it can also be an heir, because he's uplifted in this card. So you've matured. I see this as a mature card. Or maybe there's some decision that you're going to have to make where you're going to have to weigh, like a king does, the positive and negative, and be blunt, straightforward with your opinion. The card that's crossing that is the Page of Swords. And again, a page is a young person, could be a child. But also it could be a young person under the age of 30. And with the Page of Swords, it's delayed, disappointing news, minor problems with the child. So somebody young could be giving you a little bit of grief this month. Or just annoying you, maybe. Maybe they're not understanding this new you with the Death card here. Maybe you're going to have to help this young person. As far as the disappointing news, I don't really get that feeling. I kind of feel like this person becomes this person, because a page can be male or female. And if you look, I'm going to try to move this out. They kind of got the same little get up going on here. If you see, with the gold, the blue, the same here. The only difference I see is you've matured more. So maybe you're going to kind of go a little backwards at the end of the month and have that little bit of doubt. But don't let the doubt set in. Doubt is just fear, is all it is. And you're a king. This is you. If you're a female and you're not the king, it could just be more masculine energy coming through in you to make this decision or to help this person out. I kind of feel like it's a person that's not you. And if it is you, I kind of feel like refer back to this energy here. You're going to be successful, so let that doubt just wipe it off your shoulder, brush it off. You have a lot of leadership in here, so people might be coming to you for advice this month. I hope this helped you guys out, and enjoy your month. Have a good one.